Good morning, 7th class students. We are discussing the lesson tanks and groundwater. Okay, so in the last class we have discussed about groundwater, rocks and groundwater in Andhra Pradesh. Okay, so in the last class we have also discussed about the groundwater level and the water table. Okay, so let's look at the board. So this is the well, topsoil, pervious rock and impervious rock. So when you come to the water table, here 4 wells are there. Number 1, number 2, number 3 and number 4. So this is the 0 meter depth, 5 meter depth and 10 meter depth. Okay. So when you carefully observe this water table, okay, so only 10 meter depth, only 2 wells are there, that is number 1 and number 4. Okay, so the 5 meters depth, only 2 tables are there, number 2 and number 3 wells. So in this way, the water is not stable. Okay, so in the summer season, the water will be dried up. And in the monsoon season and in the rainy season, the water will be come outside. Okay, and the water will be full. So this is the ground level water and this is the water table. Okay. So in the last class we have also discussed about the Godavari and the Krishna. Okay, and we have also discussed about the granites. So in the Kadapa region, in the Rayalaseema region, so if you go the depth of 16 meters, then the water will be available in the ground level. So when we are moved to the Godavari and the Krishna, here we can get the water below 5 to 7 meters depth. Why? Because here the 2 important rivers are there. The 2 important rivers are the Godavari and the Krishna. So all these we are discussed in the last class. Okay. So today part 3. So in the part 3, okay, on today's topic we have to discuss about recharging groundwater. Okay, today's topic is recharging groundwater. Okay, so how can we recharge the groundwater? Okay, so grasses are planted on the hill slopes from where a stream starts. So generally in the hill slopes, okay, we have to grow the grass so that the water will be recharged inside the ground. Okay, and we have to small check dams are also built across the streams. So where the streams are there, so in that place we have to construct small dams that are called small check dams. Okay, so we have to construct the small check dams. Okay, we have to grow the grass. We have to grow the plants. So then only the water will be recharged in the ground level. Okay, and the water will be stored. Okay, for a long time. So all this helps to increase to recharge the groundwater. So that's why we have to grow the grass, we have to grow the plants, okay, we have to construct small check dams, okay, and we have to construct the reservoirs, that means big dams, So then only the water will be recharged in the ground level. Okay. So the amount of water, okay, is the percolates into the soil has also declined due to the cutting down of forest. So day by day the water level is decreasing in our state. Why? Because day by day we are destroying the forest area. We are cutting down the forest area. So if you cut down the forest area like this, then there will be more danger in the future. So that's why we should not be cut the trees. We should not be destroy the forest area. We have to grow more and more plants. So then only the groundwater will be recharged in the rainy season. Okay. So the water flow will be controlled in the rainy season. Okay. So if you draw, okay, more water, the groundwater will be decreased over time. So if you draw more and more water from the ground level, the water level will be decreased. So that's why we grow vegetations like. So that's why we have to grow what? Vegetation. So that's why we have to grow vegetations like what? Trees, grass, plants. Okay, so we have to grow all these. Okay, so what are they? Trees, grass, bunds. Okay, grass, tree, plants, trees. Okay, bunds. Okay, so in this way we have to recharge the groundwater. Okay, so we have to harvest rainwater by these methods. So this is called harvesting method. In this way, we have to harvest the rainwater. We have to grow the grass. We have to grow the plants. Okay, we have to grow the trees. Okay, and small bunds. Okay, so then only we have to harvest the rainwater by these methods. Such methods are called such methods are called watershed development project. Okay, so this harvesting method is called what? Okay, watershed development project. Okay. So this harvesting method is called what? Watershed development projects. Okay, so we have to stop the flow of water, okay, to build small bunds. So in the rainy season, we have to construct the small bunds so that the water flow will be controlled. Okay, so if you do like this, then it helps to recharge the groundwater. So if you do like this, then only we have to recharge the groundwater. All of you clear? So once again repeating. Recharging groundwater. Okay, so how can we recharge the groundwater? So we can recharge the groundwater with the help of grass, with the help of plants, with the help of trees, and with the help of buds. Okay, we have to grow grass, we have to grow plants, we have to plant trees. Okay, and we have to small buds we have to construct. And we have to construct the small check dams. So then only the groundwater will be recharged. Okay. So all this help to increase the recharge of groundwater. Okay. So the amount of water is the percolates into a soil has the decline due to the cutting of forest area. So day by day we are cutting the forest area. So we should not be destroy the forest area. Okay, we have to grow more and more trees. Okay, so then only in time the rain will become in the rainy season. Okay, so if you cut the forest area, then the oxygen will be decreased. Okay, so that's why we should not be destroy the forest area. We should not be cut the forest area. Okay, so we have to develop the forest area. Okay, so if you draw more water, okay, the the groundwater will decrease over time. So if you draw more and more water from the ground level, then the groundwater level will be decreased. Okay, so that's why we grow vegetations like trees. So that's why we have to grow the vegetations. So here the vegetations is nothing but we have to grow grass, we have to grow plants, we have to grow trees. Okay, we have to construct bunds. So these are called vegetations. Okay, so in this way we have to harvest the rainwater in the rainy season. Okay, if you grow grass, if you grow plants, if you grow trees, okay, if you construct small bunds, okay, so then only we can harvest the water in the rainy season. So this is called harvest method. Okay, such methods are called watershed development projects. So this harvesting method is called watershed development projects. Okay, so we have to stop the flow of water to build small bunds. So if you build the small bunds, then the flow of water will be checked in the rainy season. Okay, and if you do like this, then it helps to the recharge of groundwater. So if you do like this, then definitely we can recharge the groundwater. Okay, so this is all about the recharging groundwater. Okay, and the next topic is quality of groundwater. Okay, the next topic is quality of groundwater. Okay, so groundwater is usually mixed with many minerals. Okay, so the groundwater is mixed with many minerals in the groundwater. So sometimes the water is salty and sometimes it is sweet. So that's why in the ground level, okay, in some places the water is very salt, and whenever you go to other places, in that place the water is very sweet. So this is the differences because of the minerals. Okay, so this difference is because of the minerals which are dissolved in the groundwater. Okay, there are so many minerals are mixed in the underground water. So that's why in some places the water is sweet, in some places the water is very salt. Okay, so all these are happening due to the mixture with the minerals. Okay, so in many mandals of our state there is excess quantity of minerals. So if you go to mandals, so in our state, in our different mandals are there. So if you go to or if you visit the different mandals, here we can see the excess quantity of minerals. Okay, so what are the excess quantity of minerals? Okay, so they are mixed with sodium. So they are mixed with sodium. They are mixed with fluoride. Okay, they are mixed with fluoride. They are mixed with chloride. Okay, so they are mixed with chloride also. Okay, and iron. Okay, mixed with sodium. They are mixed with fluoride. They are mixed with chloride. They are mixed with iron. They are mixed with nitrate. Okay, so all these minerals are mixed with the water. So that's why, so we have a different taste. Okay, so drinking such water is not good for our health. Okay, so it can cause diseases which affect our bones. Okay, which affects our teeth, etc. Okay, sometimes water is polluted due to the excessive use of fertilizers, pesticides, and poor drainage system. And sometimes the water is polluted. Okay, so we are using the fertilizer in the agricultural land. Okay, so due to the excess fertilizer, okay, the soil will be polluted. The water also polluted. Okay. And the same time we are using the pesticides. Okay. And the poor drainage system. Okay. So in this way the water is polluted. So we should not pollute the water. Okay. We should drink safe water to protect ourselves. So we always drink the safe water. Okay. So if the water are polluted and if that water we drink, then we have to attack the different kinds of diseases. So that's why we should drink safe water and to protect ourselves. So that's why, okay, we have to clean the water. Okay, so we have to check the excessive use of fertilizers. We have to check excessive use of pesticides. Okay, and we have to check the drainage system that should not be entered to the wells. Okay, so if you check like this, then we should be safe. Otherwise, okay, we will be attacked the different kinds of diseases due to this water. All of you clear? Okay, so once again I am repeating, quality of groundwater. Okay, so groundwater is usually mixed with the different kinds of minerals. Okay, sometimes the water is salty and sometimes the water will be sweet. So this differences is because of the minerals which are dissolved in the groundwater. Okay, so we need many mandals in our state. Okay, so if you visit to the mandals, okay, so in many mandals in our state there is a excess quantity of minerals are mixed with the water. So what is the excess quantity? Sodium is mixed in the water. Fluoride also mixed in the water. Chloride also mixed in the water. Iron also mixed in the water. Nitrate also mixed in the water. So these are the different kinds of minerals. Okay, so all these minerals are mixed with the water. Okay, so drinking such water is not good for the health. Okay, so it can cause different kinds of diseases which affect our bones, our teeth. Okay, sometimes water also polluted due to the excessive use of fertilizer. So we are using more and more fertilizer in the land. Okay, so we are using the pesticides. Okay, and the poor drainage system. So we should not pollute the water. Okay, so we should drink safe water to protect ourselves. Okay, so this is all about the quality of groundwater. Okay, and now the next topic is use of groundwater. Okay, the next topic is use of groundwater. How can we use the groundwater? Okay, so digging of more bore wells will cause for the reducing of groundwater level. So if you are digging more and more bore wells, okay, so then the groundwater will be decreased. So that's why in the agricultural land we have to maintain the gap. Okay, so if you maintain the gap, then the water will be available in the ground. Okay, so if you are digging more and more bore wells, okay, it causes to reduce the groundwater level. Okay, unless we use the groundwater as a common resource and use in a proper manner. So that's why the groundwater we have to use in a proper way. So we have to use in a proper manner. Okay, so the water as a common source, a resource. Okay, so the water is a common resource. That's why we have to use in a proper way. We have to use in a proper manner. So otherwise, we cannot preserve the water for the future generation. So if you use like this, then the water we cannot be preserved the water for the future generation. Okay, the future generations will fight destructive wars over water. So if you are waste so much of water, Okay, in this generation, so in the next generation, there may be no water. So for this purpose of water, they are fighting destructive wars over the water issue. So, and we will be responsible for it. So, we will be the responsible for it. So, that's why we have to use the water in a proper way. Okay, so this is about the use of groundwater. So, once again, I'm reading. So, digging up more and more bore wells will cause for the reducing of groundwater level. So, if you have to dig more and more bore wells, then the water level will be decreased in the ground level. So unless we use the groundwater as a common resource and use in a proper manner. So the water is a common resource. So that's why we have to use in a proper way. Okay, we have to use in a proper manner. So then only, okay, the water will be safe. Otherwise, we cannot be preserve the water for the future generation. Okay, so the future generations will be fight destructive wars only for the purpose of water. Okay, on the issue of water. Okay, and we will be the responsible for it. If they are fighting to each other, then we will be the responsible. So that's why, okay, save water. Okay, so water is a life. Okay, water is a life. Okay, save water. Okay, so water is a life. Save water, save life. So these are the main slogans. So that's why the water is a life. Without water, we can't live. So that's why we have to use the water in a proper way. Okay, so water is a life. Save water, save life. Okay, so this is all about the tanks and groundwater. Okay, so okay students, once again revise carefully. Okay, go through the textbooks, underline hard words. Okay, and maintain one notebook. Okay, so this is all about the tanks and groundwater. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.